Hi everyone, we are here to do a bloom. I'm gonna do the bloom I did with a couple days ago with the daisy bell or the flower behind it. It was beige, but it was very light and you couldn't really see the bloom. Um, so we're gonna redo it so you could actually see the bloom. I have mixed up resin. Actually, I have resin for two projects here, so there's more than we will need. Pour it. I am using Let's Resin 1:1, low viscosity. It is a good bloom resin, but I don't use it a lot. And what you'll find when you don't use products a lot is that you may have to adjust your normal things that you do. You may need more white, you may need take longer to warm it up. You know, there's so many different variables, and resin makes a difference. All right, so letting that fill the bottom, let's go ahead and mix up our white. I'm just going to use Cast and Craft Opaque Pigment Concentrate. I got this new bottle, and again, you have to redo the way you do things. This is, for some reason, not as strong as the other one that I had been using. So I'm going to need to put more in my cup. I'm going to start with 10 drops. It does come out faster than the other one did. It's just, it's not, when I first started doing blooms, I must have done like 3 blooms. And I was like, what is happening here? It's not right. It was just the blooms were too thin. They were feathering. So even for myself, when you switch, even just bottles, same product, but I got a new bottle, I had to rework what I was doing. And that's why sometimes when you're at home trying these things, you'll have to do them differently than I would do them. You know, we give you a guide, but then you have to take it from there with the products that you have, your room temperature. So sometimes even the things that we do, it may take you twice to get it if you're trying to duplicate the same exact thing. All right. So I am using alcohol inks today. I'm using Ranger, and this is Current. Got a little shadow on there. Hopefully I didn't do it too far off to the side. Let's go ahead and get it in our piping bag. It is just a tiny bit that I'm using because for my next project, I'm using a different white because, you know, I can't do the same thing. All right. Moving it down into my bag. A little bit of a mess with my things stacked up over here. I'm going to cut a very small tip off of it. All right. So I'm actually going to start in the center with the spiral. Then I'm going to go to the outside. I might have done those a little thin. It is already hot in my room this morning. All right, now I like to pull them together somehow in the blank spaces. So I'm just gonna do a circle in between each one. And then that's it. That's all I'm going to do. Now, I was debating, should I add some bits? I don't think these are really the right color for this. So you know what? I'm just going to leave them off. Let's just not add them. All right, so we'll come back when it's time to back this. All right, so I went ahead and just backed this with some black paste, and I used some shimmer that I had, and now I can't find it because I moved everything around, but it's got a little bit, I don't know if you can see, like a goldish copper tint. I thought it would look pretty with the bloom. We'll see what it looks like. We'll see. Oh yeah, look at that. So pretty. Now I didn't do, you could also do lines to draw them out more like petals, but I think this is awesome the way it is. Thanks for watching.